actually didn't make it to my first modelling job, and this is why. Oh, we got horsies! Oh no, this is going to be an issue. So quiet. Right, well, welcome back to my channel! This is going to really piss me off. Ah, why am I so bad with this bike? Right, well, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about an opportunity that I got given because I ride this 07 and how I nearly missed the whole day. That is some wham potholes. I can't with the pops and bangs on this bike. It always makes me happy. I haven't ridden this bike in a second. It feels really weird to ride it now. Ooh, sweets. I want some sweets. Oh, books. I'm such a dick. Good, they swivel. They swivel. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, right. Oh my god, these potholes. What is the UK becoming? So I got contracted by a clothing brand called Renaissance. And before I get into the video, the first thing I'll say is go check out their socials. I'll put them up on the screen and I'll link them down below because this clothing brand is amazing. That's all I really have to say about it. It is just amazing. The work they are doing is amazing. I myself now have this brand's clothing, and every time I use it, every promise they give with this clothing, I have experienced every single one of them. Like they are doing amazing work, and I do think it's something you should check out. I'm gonna be really cheeky. I'm gonna be really cheeky, and I'm gonna be this person. Let's go, 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 let's go. So I basically saw a post online that was looking for female riders with sports bikes. Obviously, this is not a sports bike. This is far from a sports bike. This is a stunt bike. So I replied to them, and they ended up wanting me anyway because I don't think they'd had a lot of interest. I don't think there is that many female riders out there, to be honest. But I messaged them, and they ended up wanting me anyway. And obviously we were texting back and forward, and obviously talking about the bike and all my gear and everything. And I was so excited, I could not wait. So this shoot was actually being done in London, and obviously I don't actually live anywhere near London. I live about 2 hours away from London. So it was going to be a bit of a journey to get there anyway. But I didn't mind because this was an amazing opportunity for me, and I was just so excited to be a part of something like this. And obviously I'd seen the brand itself and I just couldn't wait. I go, excuse me. Ah! Ah! Okay. This bike's so heavy. Yeah. So come the day, I was so ready, I had so many layers on because I knew it was going to be cold, and I checked the weather forecast and it said it wasn't going to rain. It was not going to rain. So I spent the day making the bike all clean, fixing her up a little bit. I got a rev. I love how much that pisses people off. I thought I was so ready. I set off. I had to be there for I think 7:30. I set off at like 5:30. And I get about an hour in and it starts raining, and I was like, okay, I'll be fine. I was a little bit wet, I was a little bit cold, but I was like, I'll just man it, I'll just go the rest of the way. It then starts absolutely hammering it down, and I got drenched. Like, I was soaked through. At this point, I was still like 40 minutes away, and I was on the motorway, and I was like, let's just keep going, I'll be fine. But then I got so cold that I just couldn't function anymore. Then I do the one thing I never meant to do, and I pulled over on the motorway because I was so cold I just couldn't keep going anymore. And then I take a minute to kind of breathe for a second, and then I end up going somewhere, I go get a coffee, and then at this point I'm like, should I just go home? I didn't want to do it anymore. I was so cold. And I was really like, I was so tempted to text them and say, I can't do it. But I text them and I say I was really cold, and I pulled over for a minute. This is what made the whole evening and just the whole experience amazing. Obviously I text them and I was expecting them to be like mad at me because I didn't time it right and I didn't do very well. But they were the loveliest people. They were so nice to me. And they literally came and picked me up. They put my bike in the back of a van, because I was so cold I just couldn't ride anymore. They literally find me somewhere to have a shower. They get me in some warm clothes, and they. Okay, that there you go. That's interesting. But no, they get me some warm clothes, and they literally put me in their van. That sounds a bit weird. They literally drive me around to every destination we had to go on, and they just made sure that I was warm the entire time. But I have to say a massive shout out to the whole Renaissance team and the way they treated me and made me feel so comfortable. But obviously, being a female and having never done anything like this before, and I was going by myself, I was so scared. I was excited, but I was so scared because I had no idea what I was walking into. And then especially when they text me and said, oh, you can have a shower, I just got a bit like, oh, this is going to be really awkward. But there was never one moment while I was there that did I feel uncomfortable. They were so amazing. And the whole time they just wanted to get to know me. They were really solid people, and the work that they're doing and the brand, this company that they're making is going to be life-changing for a lot of people, and already has been life-changing for so many people. So see, I wasn't actually the model. I was just the stunt rider. So the model, I can't remember her name, but I'll put her social on the screen. She was amazing. She was lovely. She was so nice. And she loved my bike, which I loved. But I then was the one that rode around all of London with my bike while they got a lot of shots. And if I'm being honest, I think the advert came out really well. I'll play it. Let me play it now and let everyone show. And let me just show you that advert because I think it's really cool. Was a part of a series of adverts where they're releasing the date, where they're releasing the date when it launches. And this just shows you how amazing they were, that they even offered to get me a hotel room so I didn't have to worry about riding home in the cold. But given it being London and I had no locks on my bike, I wasn't doing that because my bike would have gone bye-bye. So their clothing, it's got technology in it, and the way that it's designed helps you feel more balanced and stronger when you're wearing the clothing. And a lot of people obviously take these to the gym. A lot of people wear them just for day to day, and they find that it helps them with their day to day. I don't think I'm going to fit through there. We'll just do little waddles. Ah! Oh, I hit a curb. Go under. Ooh, man stared at me doing that. But if you are looking for clothing that literally will change your life, definitely go have a look at Renaissance Clothing because it is amazing. And I really believe in this brand, and I'm so happy that I got to do work with them because it was just amazing. And everyone at that team is amazing, and they're so pure-hearted. And what they're doing is for other people. They're not just making a clothing brand for money. They're making this to help people, and this is going to be something that's going to help people so much in just day to day, in your jobs, in the gym. It can be anywhere. Woo, 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 woo. It does. You do benefit from having a loud bike because people then actually they hear you before they see you, which I know some people give hate on loud bikes, but they are actually safer. How are you going to ignore that? Like, how are you going to ignore this sound? Obviously, even when we were filming, obviously I wasn't wearing gear, I was wearing their clothing, and obviously I was still getting quite cold. And they kept pulling over and letting me sit in the car and just warm up. Like, that is how thoughtful they were. They didn't just expect me to go there, ride around for them. Obviously, there was still professional standard, but I had such an amazing time doing it. The main thing I've taken from the whole experience, well, is one, to wear waterproofs when you're riding all the way to London. But two, is to always take every opportunity. When I first saw the post looking for a female with a sports bike, I was like, well, I can't do that because I've got a stunt bike, not a sports bike. But I ended up messaging them and they wanted me anyway, and I ended up having one of the best days I've ever had, besides getting extremely cold. You know what? The UK weather right now is really pissing me off because like 20 minutes ago the sun was out and it was actually kind of warm, and now look at it, it's gonna rain. No one understands. Unless you live in the UK, you do not understand what it is like to live in the UK, and especially own a bike in the UK. What is it with all the red lights? Why am I getting all of the red lights today? Oh my god, why are the lights so long? Oh, there's some piggy wiggies. But yeah, again, like I say, with anything in life, take every opportunity you possibly can because you only have one life, so live it. And I'm now in an advert for a clothing brand, which is something I never thought I would do in my life. Oh my god, my cornering this is so bad because I'm so used to Supermoto. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you want to see more content, then definitely hit that subscribe button. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!